Yo, what is going on, guys? Max here with a brand new video, and today we are talking about the absolute best ways to farm power armor in Fallout 76. So there are a ton of great ways you can farm power armor, but the one that I found is running a very specific route and, maybe cutting off a few places here and there that I don't want to go to, but there's still a very specific route that I like to take, so that way I can hit several locations all in one server, and if I need to, I can also go to a different server and try to get it there as well. This has been the easiest way for me to get it, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do that. Now, of course, there are a bunch of different routes that you could take. This is just the one that I take personally. So we start off by going to Aaron Holt Homestead. It's going to be top left of the map near the lumber mill. And you go to the shed in the back and you will just see a power armor station, which is where the power armor does tend to spawn. So you just walk up to it if you're a high enough level and put it on, or you can just collect it as long as as long as the armor is not on there. You can just walk away, have a great day, and you'll be all set to go. Next, we are looking at Black Bear Lodge. So Black Bear Lodge is going to be kind of top middle-ish of the map. You might have some friends whenever you walk in, as there is a Raider Psycho that tends to spawn here. For me, he was just friendly this time for some beautiful reason. But if you look in the shed, actually, you will just notice the power armor usually just sitting there. It will be facing a corner like a Blair Witch kind of thing for some weird reason. I think that's just the Easter egg. I think that's kind of cool at least. But it's usually just sitting there and you can just go ahead and grab it just like always. Of course, the only things I really see spawn here is going to be T45 and T51. I don't notice a whole lot of T60 there, but I believe it could spawn. But as far as I know, that's all you will really get. Like I said, this is top middle of the map. Next will be at the Sunny Lanes ski slope. So this one's a bit of an interesting one, as it tends to have some of the most enemies for no reason, and the power armor here usually isn't that great. I believe on this one, all I found was Raider power armor. It wasn't even anything good. So what you do is you go through the front door. After you're in the front door, there's going to be a little set of stairs. Go ahead and take those down, and it'll be right here where this empty power station is. So I didn't really get anything from here, but this is where it does spawn. So whenever you are doing your little route, this is where it will be at all times. Next, if you want to get crazy, is the Windigo Cave. Now this is a really fun one. There's no real reason to go to the Windigo Cave unless you just absolutely want to see it for yourself for some strange reason. If maybe you haven't been there, if you've been living under a rock for the last 10 years. Wendigo Cave does have a bunch of feral ghouls, so it's gonna kind of suck, but that's not what makes the Wendigo Cave really suck. If you can't tell by the name, there is a Wendigo spawn here, as well as a bunch of Mirelurks that can be quite annoying even if you're a high level player, and they're just all in all a huge pain to deal with. There's not much else you can say about this location. It is pretty boring. There is a quest that takes you here, but other than that, there's no real reason to come here. It's just kind of a waste of time and effort, and there's no real way that I can show you exactly how to get there because you're going to be swarmed with enemies the entire time, so you are going to get lost in the cave. Once you do, just kind of follow these steps. Recognize any of this and you will see just where it spawns. There's like a 50-50 chance that it does spawn, because I have done this a few times and I never actually got it to spawn. And of course, when it does spawn, you do get quite a good bit of goodies that go along with it, so you can go ahead and nab those up, and that should be it. There's not really much else you can do. Now remember, these aren't guaranteed to spawn. It's like a 50-50 chance on most of these. It's probably less than that, but that's kind of just how I see it, because you can go from server to server and usually you'll just end up finding some. So that's why I say it's like a 50-50 chance that they'll spawn here. Of course, there are some other locations, but these tend to be my favorite ones to go to, as they're the easiest. Next, after you leave the Windigo Cave, you're going to Camp Venture. Now Camp Venture is the lovely place where the Brotherhood of Steel was all murdered before Bethesda said they would bring it back, and here they are now. So this is Camp Venture. After you spawn here, if you've already found a location, you literally just walk right into the door. It's going to be right here on the left. If you come on any other side, you will have to do a bit of exploring, but it is closest to this door that is, I believe, south. And this one does have two different spawn locations. There have the two benches, so one in each one, but I've never seen two. I think that's kind of rare. If you have seen two, let me know in the comments down below. I'm kind of curious to see if you have. It's one of the more flooded places. You'll have to deal with a bunch of Scourge, but it's nothing that you can't deal with. I know you can do this. I believe in you. Other than that, there's not really anything else to say about it. There's some good loot here, but you're not here for the loot, you're here for the power armor. Next, we are going to Firepoint Delta. Firepoint Delta is one of the weird ones because it is usually nuked. So on the off chance that it's not nuked, you will be swarmed with Scorched Beasts just like this. Now, of course, you don't have to fight them. You could just leave them and walk away, but what's the fun in that? Especially when I have a 3-star legendary Scorched Beast right in front of me. But that's not the point. The point is I'm here to show you guys power armor. So you walk right in and it's literally just sitting here. I'm sure you can tell the theme that if you can see a power armor station, there's usually a power armor that can spawn there. Another good shout out is the Garahan Mining Headquarters. If you've ever done that quest for the excavator armor, that's another great one that can really help you get power armor pretty quickly if you want to scrap it or just have a whole stash. But yeah, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.